somewhere in the Alps.
So, Agent Gracefully, you're part of our spy exchange program from Canada?
Try not to say my name too often. I'm trying to travel incognito.
Actually, you're traveling in the Alps. What do you have there?
I got something very important out of a smelly trash can.
Well, of course it's smelly if you got it out of a trash can. You need a hobby.
No, not smelly. Smelly! As in the Society of Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying and Yelling.
Of course, our evil nemesis.
Spy Fox, you've got to get this trash bag to Spy Corps headquarters.
No, I've got a better idea. I'd better get this trash bag to Spy Corps headquarters.
Oh, and take this gadget from Professor Quack. You may need it.
What is it?
Dehydrated skis. Inside of this little pill is a pair of skis. All you have to do is add water.
And pray tell, why would I need a pair of skis? I came to get information, not recreation.
You may need them to get away from those bad guys. Good luck, Spy Fox.
Bad guys? Got water? I've got to get out of here. Although this would be a nice getaway cottage, I've got to get this bag to Spy Corps headquarters. Any more time here is time misspent. I've got to get this bag to Spy Corps headquarters. It's a bucket of water. It's a bucket of water. It's a bucket of water. Any more time here is time misspent. I've got to get this bag to Spy Corps headquarters. If I was wearing skis, I bet I could escape from those goons down that Olympic ski jump. If I had skis on, I could show those goons why I won the Spy Corps freestyle ski jump competition. That's not going to do me any good. This is an unusual pill, full of vitamin ski. If I had skis on, I could show those goons why I won the Spy Corps freestyle ski jump competition.
Please stand by.
How's the mission going, Spy Fox?
I have a valuable clue which I'm trying to get to you.
What's keeping you? Don't tell me that you're trapped by some goons.
You guessed it.
Don't forget that you might have a gadget that may get you out of that jam.
Forget the jam. How about out of this ski shack?
Most definitely. Monkey Penny, out.
That's not going to do me any good. That won't do me any good. If I had skis on, I could show those goons why I won the Spy Corps freestyle ski jump competition. It's a bucket of water. Water, work your magic. The dehydrated skis are now rehydrated. Feet, don't fail me now. Skis, I mean. Which way should I go? Which way should I go? Did you miss me, Chief?
So you've analyzed the trash bag, I see. And what have you found?
It's a model box 1/1000 scale for one evil robot. On the side it says, "Some assembly required." Sounds like an excellent title for one of my adventures.
It has a mailing label that reads, "To LeRoach, care of Chateau LeRoach, World's Fair." Inside the box are assembly instructions. You'd better take these with you, Spy Fox.
Wow, you can learn a lot by reading.
If S.M.E.L.L.Y is involved, they must be up to their usual no-goodness. You'd best go check out this World's Fair. Monkey Penny and Quack have already set up the mobile command center.
I'm on my way, Chief.
Spy Fox, are you okay?
Shaken but not stirred, Monkey Penny.
So it looks like we're on to something big.
Yes, I think S.M.E.L.L.Y is up to some monkey business, Monkey Penny. And it looks like it's up to you, me, and Professor Quack to get to the bottom of it. Well, you and me anyway, Monkey Penny. I brought the assembly instructions I got out of the S.M.E.L.L.Y trash bag.
Well, of course it's smelly if you got it out of a trash bag, Spy Fox.
No, Monkey Penny, not S.M.E.L.L.Y. S.M.E.L.L.Y, as in the Society for Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying, and Yelling.
Our evil nemesis.
Why don't you leave those assembly instructions here with me? Then you can refer to them whenever you're back here at the mobile command center. And remember, you can contact me via your spy watch at any time.
Don't forget to check out the spy vending machine, Spy Fox. It's full of new gadgets for you to try out. I'm sure you'll find some of them quite useful.
Thanks. Now I need to go get busy and go give that LeRoach at the Chateau LeRoach a visit and find out just what he's up to. Just look at that air and smell that blue sky. Like my father used to say, if you can't say something to someone's face, use the telephone. I need to get inside that Chateau LeRoach and talk to this LeRoach character. That name sounds familiar for some reason.
You need to check out that Chateau LeRoach, Spy Fox. You don't have time to just hang out at the mobile command center.
Point taken, Monkey Penny. It's time, as they say, to take this show on the road. So, Quack, do you know a good place to eat pizza?
Probably at the table.
Do you know what I wanted to be before I became a spy?
No, Spy Fox. What did you want to be?
A curtain salesman, but I could never get the hang of it.
Spy Fox, the fate of the world rests on your shoulders. You need to leave Mobile Command and start your mission.
You're right, Monkey Penny. I'd better get going and see just what fiendish skullduggery this Napoleon LeRoach character is up to. It's the assembly instructions for one evil dogbot made by S.M.E.L.L.Y Toy Division. Part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait. Or at least saying things like, part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait. It's the assembly instructions for one evil dogbot made by S.M.E.L.L.Y Toy Division.
You're still here? They say that the longest journey begins with but a single step, Spy Fox.
Proverbs, eh? I've got one. Early to bed and early to rise will keep a man healthy unless he eats too many French fries.
You need to get out there and start your mission, Spy Fox.
An alarm deactivator. What in the world could this gadget be used for?
Well, it's used to turn off alarms. You attach one end to where the alarm signal is coming in, and then attach the other end to where the alarm signal is going out. The alarm signal is then redirected harmlessly into the alarm deactivator, keeping the alarm from going off.
It just looks like a wire with two alligator clips on either end.
Yes, it's beautiful in its simplicity, isn't it? I once printed these on exploding paper, but man, did those cause heartburn.
That's the alarm deactivator. The fingerprint replicator utensil kit. How does this work, Professor Quack?
You'll eat this one up, Spy Fox. You place the fingerprint sending fork device on your target's plate. Then, when they pick it up to start eating, their fingerprint will show up on the fingerprint receiving spoon device.
This is hands down one of your best spy gadgets yet, Professor Quack.
I hope to follow it up with a matching salt and pepper shaker. Maybe if I mix these with a little goat's milk. Nah, let's not go there.
That's the fingerprint replicator utensil kit. The stealth vac. How does it work?
You just hook up the handy nozzle, then press vacuum to suck up the particles into the handy travel bag. Or press reverse vac to blow the particles housed in the travel bag back out through the nozzle attachment. And it does it all in perfect silence.
Ingenious, Professor Quack.
I'd prefer those between two slices of bread, but when duty calls...
That's the stealth vac. That's the spy gadget vending machine. Spy heat. This looks like some hot work. How does this gadget work, Professor Quack?
Now this gadget, I'm really proud of. You can spray it on something, say like a thermometer, and watch the temperature rise right before your eyes.
Now that's a gadget that really rises to the occasion.
You could say that again.
All right. Now that's a gadget that really rises to the occasion.
Light on the palate, rough on the tummy.
That's the spy heat. I bet these are cool. Spy skates, they look sharp, Professor Quack. How do they work?
I've always loved the grace and beauty of figure skating. But being in the spy biz never left time for the years of training. So I created these. You simply slip them on and insert a diagram of the skate maneuver you want to perform, and voila! The skates, with you in them, perform it perfectly.
Well, those could sure help to put the villains on ice.
Ah, right, Spy Fox. I like these new blueberry-flavored blueprints.
A spy key replicator can. What's the key to this gadget, Professor Quack?
That's a one-shot camera, like no other in the world. It's specifically made for replicating keys. You take a picture of the key you want to replicate, then bake it in an oven. The picture shrinks down and hardens into an exact duplicate of the key you took the picture of. It can only hold one picture at a time, but you can take a picture over another picture. If you bake a picture into the wrong key, just insert the key back into the camera and it will turn back into key film.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Don't worry, it's a point-and-shoot, easy-bake gadget. It's a good thing I need my fiber.
The termite grenade. I'm sure this gadget isn't bug-free, Professor Quack. How does it work?
You've got to be careful with this one, Spy Fox. Toss it at something made of wood and get out of the way. It's good for one serious pulping.
That's not something you want laying around the house.
Not unless you're good friends with a carpenter. These blueprints are an acquired taste I haven't acquired yet.
So, Quack, do you know a good place to eat pizza?
Probably at the table. I recently developed a super secret spy typewriter rocket, but I can't get it to write.
Have you considered firing it?
Say, Fox, do you ever wonder if we're alone in the universe?
What do you mean? Monkey Penny's right over there. I've got to hand it to you, Professor Quack. This mobile command RV is a great idea.
Yes, it is very comfortable. Almost as if we're on vacation.
I just hope it's a paid vacation.
So, Spy Fox, what's your next step?
That's an excellent question. I'm already pretty darn good at the foxtrot, the waltz, and the tango. But I've always wanted to learn how to swing.
How fortunate for the world that your crime fighting is better than your sense of humor. Now get going!
Just look at that air and smell that blue sky. This is a rather cool-looking device. What is it? One of those novelty gadgets that lets you see what you'll look like in 50 years?
It's an ID maker. Of my own creation, of course. It's for making identification cards.
Fascinating. How does it work?
You place a photo in the photo slot, choose an occupation, and any name you like, then press the Process ID button. A completed ID will pop out of the machine.
Professor, you're amazing. What if I made an ID, but then I change my mind and want to make a different one?
Well, if you don't like the ID you created, you could make another card. Just reset the name and occupation, insert a new photo, then press the Process ID button again.
That sounds like fun. Creating false ID cards is something only secret agents can do, and then only when we're on a case.
Right!
Waitress. Professional bowler. It says professional bowler. That sign says insert photo here. That sign says process ID. Pressing the process ID button will create a finished identification card. Insert photo here. Insert photo here. I can't make an ID card without first putting a photograph into the insert photo slot. To make a finished ID, I'll first need to put a photo into the machine's photo slot. Name. Job. Reginald. Maurice. Astronaut. Dishwasher. Roscoe. It says World's Fair entrance. This would be a nice place to live, but hard to visit. I need to get inside that Chateau LeRoach and talk to this LeRoach character. That name sounds familiar for some reason. It's fun to put bad guys behind bars. It says World's Fair entrance. Are you happy with your job as a service guard?
Oh yes, quite happy, thank you. Although I'd rather be enjoying the quiet safety of skydiving, as long as it doesn't get me in touch with nature, without a parachute.
Just look at that air and smell that blue sky. It says World's Fair. It says World's Fair. It says Chateau LeRoach Service Entrance. Do you ever feel bored having the job of a service guard?
Oh, I hardly ever get bored. Excuse me, sir.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but unfortunately, I cannot allow you to enter through the service entrance. I'm sorry, but I can only let dishwashers with proper ID in today. See? It has the job title of dishwasher and a matching photo.
I seem to have lost my ID. Can you let me in without one?
I feel your pain, sir. Really, I do. Unfortunately...
It seems that I'll have to find a way to get the proper ID. It's fun to put bad guys behind bars. Are you happy with your job as a service guard?
Oh yes, quite happy, thank you. Still, I like to immerse myself in the peaceful harmony of bungee jumping.
The entrance is closed and it's locked up tighter than an impervious steel door. A free photo booth, just one of the many joyous pleasures in life. It says free photos. It says free. It says free photos. I need to get inside that Chateau LeRoach and talk to this LeRoach character. That name sounds familiar for some reason. The photo slot is empty. To make a photo, I'll need to press the Process Photo button. Process. Pushing the Process button will create a photo of me. It says none. Dentist. It says dentist. Change background. Pushing the change background arrows will change the background of the photo. Change costume. Pushing the change costume arrows will change the costumes I wear in the photo. France. Arena. None. Dentist. Cashier. Clown. Ballerina. Jockey. Dishwasher. France. Arena. None. It looks great. To make an ID card, I first need to put a photograph in. With the photo in place, I can now make a new ID card. Nanny, Muriel, Carlton, Rudy, Nell, Chuck. It says dishwasher. Process ID. Professor Quack's machine works perfectly. My identification card is complete. I expect that this will come in quite handy. Are you happy with your job as a service guard?
Oh yes, quite happy, thank you. Still, I like to immerse myself in the peaceful harmony of bungee jumping.
Is there any chance that you can bend the rules just a little bit and let me through?
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot. Unfortunately, I must request that you stop asking me to let you through without a proper dishwasher ID card.
Are you happy with your job as a service guard?
Oh yes, quite happy, thank you. But I do prefer the delicate grace involved with volcano diving.
Here you are, sir. One dishwasher ID card.
Oh my, I'm so happy that you were able to find it. Let me guess, it was in your other pants, wasn't it?
Why, yes it was. You must be psychic. If you'll excuse me, I'm late for work and they need me in the restaurant.
Oh, I understand. I won't keep you any longer. I'll just keep your ID on file for you, Chuck.
Keep up the good work.
Have a spectacular day, and if I don't see you tomorrow...
Are there any great moments in your career that really stand out?
Well, I remember the time I fell into the colander.
And what happened when you fell into the colander?
I strained myself. Stir, stir, stir. Welcome to the kitchen with Dinah. Come to the kitchen with Dinah.
That's a good-looking oven. May I try it, please?
Sorry? Only a trained chef can operate that oven, and I'm afraid you don't look anything like a chef. Stir, stir, stir.
Whenever I see a cool-looking oven like that, it just makes me want to bake something. Would you mind?
First of all, ovens are not cool. They're hot and can be quite dangerous if used incorrectly. I'm afraid that only a fully trained chef can operate this oven. Stir, stir, stir.
Now would be a good time for pancakes. Even a picture of pancakes.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Stir, stir, stir. Someone's in the kitchen this time.
Part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait, or at least saying things like, part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait. Perhaps you'd like to share one of the many high points of your career as a chef.
Well, I once swallowed a whole container of yeast.
I guess that's one way to get a rise out of the chef. I bet that oven really cooks. Mind if I give it a try?
Sorry, but that oven is a highly complex appliance, strictly off-limits to non-chef types.
Ah, Napoleon LeRoach. I should have known you'd taken up with the likes of S.M.E.L.L.Y.
So Spy Corps has sent the famous Spy Fox to try and stop my plans for world domination.
World domination? Of course.
Ah! Since you're one of the few people who could possibly understand my genius, I will explain my entire plan to you in nauseating detail. You see, I reversed the scale on the smelly evil dogbot assembly instructions. I've created a 1000 to 1 scale, fully functioning evil dogbot.
Just where do you think you can hide such a monstrosity?
You silly spy. You're standing in it.
Of course, you've disguised the evil dogbot as the centerpiece for the World's Fair. Complete with a revolving restaurant.
One has to eat, no? Observe the means to my world domination. People buying tickets for the World's Fair do not realize that as they file through the turnstile, they are unwittingly winding the highly advanced clockwork mechanism within the evil dogbot. When the 1 millionth person has filed through, the dogbot, now wound to maximum capacity, will embark upon its horrifying rampage of destruction! Once I have unleashed the dogbot, all the world's leaders will sit up and beg for mercy. It is unstoppable. It cannot be called off because it has no off switch. Yes, I have removed the off switch and hidden it somewhere in the World's Fair. So cleverly, so subtly, that you will never find it.
That's what you think, LeRoach.
Even if you did find the off switch, you would still need the activation code to turn the switch off. And even if you had the off switch and the activation code, you could never hope to get past the diabolically clever security device located in the evil dogbot's Achilles heel, which is the only way into the dogbot's inner workings. It is hopeless, Monsieur Le Fox. There's no way you can beat me!
You'll never get away with this, LeRoach.
Oh, I think I will. And now, Monsieur le Spy Fox, adieu!
Judging by those monstrous metallic molars, I've been imprisoned in the dogbot's mouth. How humiliating. I must find a way out of this cell so I can stop that evil roach. If I could only reach that fire escape through these teeth. I can gather information about LeRoach with this talk balloon. Phew! It seems even giant robot dogs have bad breath. Imprisoned in the mouth of a giant dog robot is not something we covered in spy school. I'd better get to work and find a way out of here. Imprisoned in the mouth of a giant dog robot is not something we covered in spy school. I'd better get to work and find a way out of here. LeRoach's goons didn't follow the assembly instructions close enough. They seem to have left a few gears missing out of this contraption. There's a gear missing. I bet this loose gear is supposed to go somewhere. This crazy gear mechanism looks like it could be the key out of the jaws of the evil dogbot. I think that is a picture of an extension ladder. This mechanism won't work right without all the missing gears in place. I think this gear mechanism is important. It may be the means to my escape. The gears in this cavity of the dogbot's tooth look like they may lead me to freedom, unless LeRoach knows a good dogbot dentist. I think this gear mechanism is important. It may be the means to my escape. I wonder where this gear goes. This crazy gear mechanism looks like it could be the key out of the jaws of the evil dogbot. I wonder where this gear goes. This gear is too small. This gear is too small. I bet this loose gear is supposed to go somewhere. This mechanism won't work right without all the missing gears in place. This gear is too big to go there. That did the trick. Now would be a good time for pancakes. Even a picture of pancakes. Out of all the fairs I've seen, this is the fairest of them all. Just look at that air and smell that blue sky. Well, I guess it's like they say, the tooth shall set you free. Talk about escaping by the skin of your teeth. Now to stop LeRoach and his evil plans for world domination. My spy watch is beeping. I'd better answer it.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, Agent Walter Wireless has intercepted a microfiche message from Dottie Dash.
Where's it coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from an exhibit called We World.
We World, eh? Sounds silly.
The message is staticky, and Walter Wireless needs to get closer to hear it. You can pick him up here at the Mobile Command Center.
By the way, I've recorded Napoleon LeRoach's evil plans, and I'm sending them to you via the Spy Watch.
I look forward to hearing the dish. Monkey Penny, out.
When I get inside LeRoach's evil dogbot, I'll be able to throw a monkey wrench into his plans for world domination. LeRoach must spend an enormous amount of money on evil dogbot food. Once I install the off switch into that evil dogbot, I'll turn out the lights on LeRoach's evil plan for good. I sure hope that evil dogbot doesn't notice that hydrant anytime soon. I just took a shower. I wonder if Professor Quack has any plans to invent a good catbot.
Huh. Huh.
That bad guy put on those glasses, breathed on that breath device, and the secret door opened. That must be the secret door LeRoach mentioned that leads to the inner workings of the evil dogbot. I need to figure out how to get in there. Once I get that off-switch activation code, I'll be able to turn that dogbot to good instead of evil. These rose-tinted glasses might come in handy. I can't get in. I need to find out what I need to eat to get the right breath. This thing has rejected my breath. I need to find out what I need to eat besides pancakes and pistachios. Wearing these rose-colored glasses all over the fair will give me a headache. I've got to get the off switch and stop LeRoach from destroying the World's Fair.
Welcome to You Clone It, where you get two for the price of one.
Stereo sheep.
I'm Doll, and I'm Lee.
Hello, Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. You clone it?
You got it. Place any one food item on the pad. Press the
button,
and one becomes two. Two from one.
Glad I asked. What other kind of experiments have you done?
We tried cloning maple syrup once. It was a sticky situation. We don't like to talk about it.
You clone it?
No, you clone it. Bah! You're very funny, Doll. No, Lee, you're the funny one.
It says food cloning. It says food cloning. I've got to pick up Walter Wireless at the mobile command center and get him into WeWorld. There is a valuable microfiche message from Dottie Dash waiting for him there. You clone it?
You got it. Place any one food item on the pad. Press the
button,
and one becomes two. Two from one.
Glad I asked. Do you have pancakes on a stick?
Yes, they come with frozen maple syrup on a stick. Would you like some?
Absolutely not. I don't touch pancakes unless the syrup is heated to precisely 86.4 degrees. It says everything on sticks. It says food of the future. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, Agent Walter Wireless is still here at the mobile command center waiting for you.
Oh, right. He's intercepted a microfiche message from informant Dottie Dash.
Right. The message was staticky, and Walter Wireless needs to get closer to WeWorld to hear it.
Roger, and out. What kind of foods don't go on sticks?
Any food can go on a stick, honey. You just have to freeze some. The spaghetti sickle is very popular.
I'm sure it is. That looks delicious, but I'm not hungry right now. I don't need one of those. I'm not in the mood to eat right now. Although that looks scrumptious, I think I'll pass right now. I'm not in the mood to eat right now. Although that looks scrumptious, I think I'll pass right now.
Hey kids, it's spaghetti on a stick. Get yours today.
It's movie time, movie time, movie time. All your favorites on a stick. Now playing. Breakfast is served.
Do you have pancakes on a stick?
Yes, they come with frozen maple syrup on a stick. Would you like some?
Absolutely not. I don't touch pancakes unless the syrup is heated to precisely 86.4 degrees.
Ooh, from Yucko.
Lard on a stick. In 4 delicious flavors: egg and bacon, kiwi pork, creamed corn and cabbage, and lard flavored lime.
Isn't there anything Yucko can't do?
Wouldn't you like to know, Jimmy? Wouldn't you like to know?
Lard on a stick.
No talking. Stay seated. Pimentos on a stick.
It's movie time, movie time, movie time. All your favorites on a stick. Now playing.
Something seems fishy. Cod, bare your soul.
Oh, I'm sadder than an ant in a neck brace at a picnic. In the old days, it never failed. The Cape Cod would razzle and dazzle with his mighty cape of joy, and then the finale. A shot out of the cannon.
Sounds exciting.
Then, one fateful day, we were at a sea monkey convention and my assistants Goldie and Blow were setting up my act. My lucky clear goggles were misplaced, and in their stead was a pair of dark goggles.
So what you're saying is that you need your lucky clear goggles?
You ever try to steer yourself with dark goggles after you've been shot out of a cannon, son?
Not lately, no.
Well, it's impossible to see the target.
I'd like to borrow those dark goggles, Cod.
And I'd like to lend them to you, son, but I need to wear something during the act.
At least they will take the attention off that shirt. That's not going to do me any good. That won't do me any good. It says the amazing Caped Cod. It says the amazing Caped Cod. Part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait. Or at least saying things like, part of a really good spy's job is learning how to wait. You seem like a cod that's down on his luck.
You just wouldn't understand, son.
Try me.
You know what it's like to lose those special pair of lucky clear goggles that help you with your shot out of the cannon act? And then some workers misplace them while setting up your act and they leave a pair of dark goggles instead? So you try these dark goggles but you can't see, so you end up missing the target every time? Can you identify with that, son?
I feel your pain.
Right.
When I get inside LeRoach's evil dogbot, I'll be able to throw a monkey wrench into his plans for world domination. Once I install the off switch into that evil dogbot, I'll turn out the lights on LeRoach's evil plan for good. I've got to get the off switch and stop LeRoach from destroying the World's Fair. What's this? It looks like a pair of binoculars. I see a breath analyzer, and now I see that it's letting the bad guy type with the glasses on into the evil dogbot's Achilles heel. But what breath is showing on that screen? You seem like a cod that's down on his luck.
You just wouldn't understand, son.
Try me.
You know what it's like to lose those special pair of lucky clear goggles that help you with your shot out of the cannon act? And then some workers misplace them while setting up your act and they leave a pair of dark goggles instead? So you try these dark goggles but you can't see, so you end up missing the target every time? Can you identify with that, son?
I feel your pain.
Right.
Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. Is this Plant World?
Correct, my dear. I am Madam Ladybug, the slightly irritated owner of Plant World. Instead of the beauteous red rose I ordered, I have been sent a mutant Venus flytrap by Napoleon LeRoach.
Nice cage, though.
A locked cage for which I have no combination. On top of it all, this particular Venus flytrap has something in its mouth.
Interesting. It's the off switch. How diabolical of LeRoach to feed it to a mutant Venus flytrap. I've got to get it out of there and find a rose for the ladybug. No small feat. I can use this talk balloon to gather information about getting a rose for Madam Ladybug. Ooh, a magnifying glass.
Yes, I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals of all my lovely plants.
A magnifying glass.
I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals.
Will it make me taller?
Only if you stand on top of it.
Once I get that fly trap, I'll need to get the off switch out of its mouth. A magnifying glass.
I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals.
Don't you feel funny invading their privacy like that?
No, they love the attention.
Anything else on your mind?
Why, oh why, I ask you, have I been sent a mutant Venus flytrap who refuses to open its trap and resides in a locked cage for which I have no combination instead of the beauteous red rose that I ordered?
I'm afraid you're just a small part of LeRoach's evil master plan. It's some kind of combination lock for this display cage. So you'd rather have a red rose in that display cage?
Yes, although instead of a beauteous red rose, I have a... Well, look at it. What comes to mind?
A vicious mutant Venus flytrap.
In a locked cage for which I have no combination. Plus it has something stuck in its mouth.
On closer inspection, it appears to be the off switch. Ooh, a magnifying glass.
Yes, I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals of all my lovely plants.
What can you tell me about Napoleon LeRoach?
He delivered this mutant Venus flytrap to me instead of my rose.
Now why do you suppose he would do that?
I imagine it is because of his evil nature.
It says the World's Fair. I sure hope that evil dogbot doesn't notice that hydrant anytime soon. I just took a shower. It says ice rink. It says the World's Fair. LeRoach must spend an enormous amount of money on evil dogbot food. It says ice rink. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, Agent Walter Wireless is still here at the Mobile Command Center waiting for you.
Oh, right. He's intercepted a microfiche message from informant Dottie Dash.
Right. The message was staticky, and Walter Wireless needs to get closer to WeWorld to hear it.
Roger, and out. Do you ever think about how many candles you could make if you melted the wax figures?
Don't even joke about that. This is my profession you're talking about.
I've got to pick up Walter Wireless at the Mobile Command Center and get him into WeWorld. There is a valuable microfiche message from Dottie Dash waiting for him there. It says security. That's quite a thermometer.
Yes, I have to keep a very keen eye on it. If it goes above 80 degrees, the wax figures will start to melt. Then I'll have to run to the phone to call the air conditioning repair place. They put me on hold for hours. It's terribly boring.
I can't imagine. It says security. I've got to get inside that evil dogbot. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Likes? Watching the hardening of gelatin. Dislikes? When the temperature goes over 80 degrees.
Wouldn't you like to take a walk to stretch your legs?
Yeah, but I have to stay here to keep an eye on the thermometer. If it goes over 80 degrees, I have to go phone the air conditioning repair guy.
80 degrees, Do you ever think about how many candles you could make if you melted the wax figures?
Don't even joke about that. This is my profession you're talking about.
I wonder why LeRoach would send Madame Ladybug a flytrap locked in a cage. So if this thermometer goes over 80 degrees, you have to leave to call the air conditioning repair place?
Yeah, that's right. They put me on hold for hours listening to elevator music.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So your whole job is to watch this thermometer?
Yes, and while I'm here, no one can get in until the exhibit is officially open. See, if the thermometer goes above 80 degrees, I have to run and call the air conditioning repair place. I'd be gone for hours, and anybody and their mother could get in.
Maybe I should call my mother. What can you tell me about Napoleon LeRoach?
He loves the plant world. The temperature is always warm there.
Yes, some like it hot. Do you know where I could get a rose for the nice ladybug?
Rose? You can get a wax one here.
No, a real one.
Well, everyone coming from the skating rink seems to bring a trail of rose petals with them.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like to take a walk to stretch your legs?
Yeah, but I have to stay here to keep an eye on the thermometer. If it goes over 80 degrees, I have to go phone the air conditioning repair guy.
80 degrees,
Hey, you! You cannot go in! The Wax Museum is not open yet!
Would you believe me if I told you that I had my own television show on public access called Entering the Wax Museum?
Yes, but you may not go in. And don't stand in front of that thermometer. I have to keep a close eye on it.
Just watch this spy heat the joint up with a demo of his spy heat. Excuse me, but the temperature has gone up well over 80 degrees.
Oh, no! I must call the air conditioning repair place. Oh, dear. I'll be on hold for hours.
That spy heat certainly was the hot ticket. Ah, St. Joan of Arc. She made sure that every child in the world had access to ice cream. She became the patron saint of cold cows.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thomas Elephant, inventor of the mesh umbrella, light bulbs painted black, and shoes made out of bubblegum, gum shoes. After playing in them all day, you could have a stinky snack. Once I get that off-switch activation code, I'll be able to turn that dogbot to good instead of evil. Wolfgang Duck, an innovative chef known for his imaginative pairings of fresh local ingredients with his own version of what's tasty today. I like to cook, and I'm an imaginative fox. A chef outfit just might come in handy. Bert Barracuda, the successful songwriter who wrote such pop standards as Do You Know the Way to Swim Upstream? And my personal favorite, What's It All About? Algae. Bella a Bug, who worked hard for roaches' rights. She worked hard for better housing for roaches who wanted to escape those deadly hotels. George Washington Cougar, an inventor who found 101 uses for gelatin. Gelatin sneakers, gelatin tires, and gelatin bricks. They don't last, but the inventions look cute when they wiggle. Bert Barracuda, the successful songwriter who wrote such pop standards as Do You Know the Way to Swim Upstream? And my personal favorite, What's It All About? Algae. I've got to find that off-switch activation code. That must be the coveted chilling statue of immobilization. It's given to the person who can stand on ice skates in the rink without moving for the longest time. That's the 1996 Big Pig Biathlon Cup, given to the couple who can play Go Fish while ice dancing. It seems Mr. Big Pig has won every year since it began. I had no idea he was so graceful. It's the 1974 Golden Melon Skates Trophy for Best Sneeze During a Performance. It's the 1981 Silver Cup for the Best Triple Mid-Air Coffee Pour going to the Masked She-Bear. It says 1981 Silver Cup. It says 1974 Golden Melon Skates Trophy. It says 1996 Big Pig Biathlon Cup. It says Chilling Statue of Immobilization. I need ice skates. I don't want my tootsies to get cold. You seem a little bitter.
The kids today have no memory of the great skaters. Remember Peggy Hamill and her camel belly locks?
No, I don't.
Neither do I.
I like roses.
I throw one only to skaters do a perfect triple greasy axle.
I can gather information about the triple greasy axle ice skating move with this talk balloon. I need ice skates to ice skate. I need ice skates. I don't want to make a fool of myself stumbling around on the ice without them. Who are some of the skaters that you've trained?
That skater who fell during the 1965 Autumn Games. Remember her?
Very well.
Well, I didn't train her.
What's the best part of working here?
Locking up.
Who are some of the skaters that you've trained?
That skater who fell during the 1965 Autumn Games. Remember her?
Very well.
Well, I didn't train her.
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. Here's where my notes go. What do you know about LeRoach?
He's kind of what you call a renaissance bug. He's into all kinds of things, especially plants. Likes to hang out at Plant World.
Thank you. What's the best part of working here?
Locking up.
Those are nice roses.
Yes, they are. My job is to toss one to each skater who performs a perfect triple greasy axle.
I need ice skates to ice skate. It says Wii World. You must be the guard who defends this place.
That's classified information, laddie. How did you find that out?
You're dressed as a guard and you're defensive. What's the worst part of this job?
The uniforms make me look like a security guard.
But you are a security guard.
Oh, yeah?
What's the best part of this job?
I don't know. I never give it much thought. Thinking hurts the brain, laddie.
I think I understand. You must be the guard who defends this place.
That's classified information, laddie. How did you find that out?
You're dressed as a guard and you're defensive. What can you tell me about Napoleon LeRoach?
Strange little fella. He loves that plant world. He didn't want to wait for me to let him in here.
Imagine that.
I'd rather not, laddie. I don't have much of an imagination.
What do you know about the ice skating move known as the triple greasy axle?
Skating? I've got no time to ice skate, laddie. I've been keeping Wee World safe from harm. I hear there's an ex-skating champion, the masked she-bear, working at the fair. Maybe you can talk to her.
Thank you.
Those keys are to all the exhibits at the fair. No one can touch them but me.
Of course, I wouldn't think of touching those. I've got to find that off-switch activation code. It says reworld.
Unless you're playing piano, hands off those keys. Those keys are to all the exhibits at the fair, and they're my responsibility.
Well, actually, I do play piano.
Just keep your hands off those keys.
The door is locked. What's the worst part of this job?
The uniforms make me look like a security guard.
But you are a security guard.
Oh, yeah?
The only thing standing in between me and the inside is a locked door. That's not going to do me any good with this problem. Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. That's not going to do me any good. What's the best part of this job?
I don't know. I never give it much thought. Thinking hurts the brain, laddie.
I think I understand. It says exit.
Did you know that you can rearrange the letters in Souvenir and make the word sour vine?
No, I never thought of that. Is it true that the word souvenir is from the French, meaning the act of remembering?
Well, I don't really, well, I'm not sure. I seem to have forgotten.
So what's the difference between a souvenir and a trinket?
A souvenir stirs up a memory of some place you've been before, whereas a trinket's just something you play go fish with. Trinkets are so much cheaper than souvenirs. They're usually sold by the jar.
But aren't these souvenirs free?
Yes, but they're not free by the jar. I guess you really don't know that much about souvenirs.
How long have you been in the World's Fair souvenir business?
Going on 3 years now. Would you like a souvenir of my 3-year anniversary? They're real pretty.
I think I'll just wait for the big 5-year souvenir.
Did you know that Renovus is souvenir spelled backwards?
Well, that's about as valuable as a moldy 1974 cottage cheese souvenir.
Wow, do you really think so?
It says souvenirs. It says souvenirs. How long have you been in the World's Fair souvenir business?
Going on 3 years now. Would you like a souvenir of my 3-year anniversary? They're real pretty.
I think I'll just wait for the big 5-year souvenir. It says exit. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach.
Did you know that Renovus is souvenir spelled backwards?
Well, that's about as valuable as a moldy 1974 cottage cheese souvenir.
Wow, do you really think so?
So what's the difference between a souvenir and a trinket?
A souvenir stirs up a memory of some place you've been before, whereas a trinket's just something you play go fish with. Trinkets are so much cheaper than souvenirs. They're usually sold by the jar.
But aren't these souvenirs free?
Yes, but they're not free by the jar. I guess you really don't know that much about souvenirs. Hold up there, sir. You have a stamp on your hand?
No, I can't say that I do.
I better stamp your hand so you can get back into the fair. There you are, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Can you tell me anything about LeRoach?
Well, he pays my salary. LeRoach is the owner of this restaurant.
Interesting. Do you know how to perform a triple greasy axle?
No. How many diving boards does it require?
Never mind.
Go right in, Chuck.
It says Chateau LeRoach Service Entrance. I'd better find a way to stop that evil dogbot from destroying the World's Fair. If I don't, I lose all my spy vacation for a year, and I don't get a spy raise. LeRoach must spend an enormous amount of money on evil dogbot food. It says World's Fair. So what do you know about LeRoach?
That LeRoach sure has found an interest in strange plant experiments. I think he enjoys it so much because he can insult the plants and trees in plant world without them talking back to him.
I wonder if LeRoach ever insulted a weeping willow. I guess it would be hard to tell. What can you tell me about triple greasy axles?
I believe there's an ex-ice skater once known as the masked she-bear working at the fair that may know something about that.
Would you say you specialized in Swedish or sports massage?
I went to the Oh Man That Hurts School of Massage.
Oh Man That Hurts? Why do they call it that?
Because of this.
Oh man, that hurts!
After that, you should feel like a whole new person.
Once I install the off switch into that evil dogbot, I'll turn out the lights on LeRoach's evil plan for good. I've discovered the best part about receiving a massage from you.
What's that?
Ouch! It feels so good when it stops.
That should have you feeling lighter than air.
Would you say you specialized in Swedish or sports massage?
I went to the Oh Man That Hurts School of Massage.
Oh Man That Hurts? Why do they call it that?
Because of this.
Oh man, that hurts!
Oh yeah, your tension is just dissolving away.
What can you tell me about that trophy?
You don't want to hear about that.
Well, all right. If you...
It was back in my younger days, as the masked she-bear. I used to cut up the ice as a famous ice skater.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add about that trophy?
I'd like to add some real gold.
What else can you tell me about that trophy?
I'm very proud of that. It was just one of the ones I won back in my younger days, as the ice skating champion, the masked she-bear.
I wonder why LeRoach would send Madame Ladybug a flytrap locked in a cage. I've discovered the best part about receiving a massage from you.
What's that?
Ouch! It feels so good when it stops.
After that, you should feel like a whole new person.
What can you tell me about Napoleon LeRoach?
He gets his shell popped here often. After he gets popped, you can usually find him tending to plants.
Plants, huh? Thanks for the tip.
That should have you feeling lighter than air.
What do you know about the triple greasy axle ice skating move?
You look tense. Let me give you a massage. I tell you, kiddo, I did the triple greasy axle as the masked she-bear. In fact, that skating move is fully illustrated in the latest edition of the bi-monthly magazine Skaters Weekly in a color diagram and everything.
Color diagram? May I have that?
It's all yours, sweetie.
Thanks. That won't do me any good. Have you been giving massages for very long?
Most of them are pretty short.
That's good. Ouch!
Oh yeah, your tension is just dissolving away.
Is it true that the word souvenir is from the French, meaning the act of remembering?
Well, I don't really, well, I'm not sure. I seem to have forgotten.
That won't do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. That's the 1996 Big Pig Biathlon Cup, given to the couple who can play Go Fish while ice dancing. It seems Mr. Big Pig has won every year since it began. I had no idea he was so graceful. What's the best part of working here?
Locking up.
Say, Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, Agent Walter Wireless is still here at the Mobile Command Center waiting for you.
Oh, right. He's intercepted a microfiche message from informant Dottie Dash.
Right. The message was staticky, and Walter Wireless needs to get closer to WeWorld to hear it.
Roger, and out.
Spy Fox, I've been waiting for you. S.M.E.L.L.Y is up to their usual bag of dirty tricks, I see.
Walter Wireless, Spy Corps' top tracking bug. Good to be working with you again, Walt.
You too, Spy Fox. The last time I ended up with a fever from being cat scratched.
Right. Sorry about that. So, you picked up a microfiche message from Dottie Dash.
That's right, but all I could make out was something regarding an off-switch activation code before the signal went dead. I've got to find Dottie Dash, Spy Fox. This must be important. The signal was traced to an exhibit in the fair called WeWorld.
WeWorld, eh? Sounds like your kind of place. Well, hop aboard, Walter, and I'll get you into this WeWorld.
I'm in there like swimwear.
Heh, that's my line.
So, Spy Fox, how's the mission going?
Well, I need to get the off-switch and the off-switch activation code.
Nose to the grindstone, Spy Fox. If anyone can find those things, you can.
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. How does this termite grenade work again, Professor Quack?
You toss it at something made of wood and get out of the way. The termites will tear through wood like nobody's business.
I'm not sure I want to see that. That's the termite grenade.
I recently developed a super secret spy typewriter rocket, but I can't get it to write.
Have you considered firing it? It says World's Fair entrance.
Go right in, Chuck.
LeRoach, why don't you invent good things instead of evil?
I did once, but then I found out that someone else had already invented a vegetable peeler, so I gave up. Now please stay captured. I'm a very busy evil person.
Well, here I am again, quite literally in the jaws of disaster. It's fun to put bad guys behind bars. It's a good thing those villains haven't discovered the security breach. My escape route is still open. I've got to get the off switch and stop LeRoach from destroying the World's Fair. It says the World's Fair. Tell me again about these cool spy skates, Professor Quack.
You simply slip them on and insert a diagram of the skate maneuver you want to perform, and voila! The skates, with you in them, perform it perfectly.
Chilling. I can only carry 4 spy gadgets at one time. I can always put one of mine back. Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. I'll save this spy gadget for later. Those are the spy skates. That's not going to do me any good. Hey, now I'm ready for some ice action. That ice is very slippery. I like roses.
I throw one only to skaters do a perfect triple greasy axle.
That's the 1996 Big Pig Biathlon Cup, given to the couple who can play Go Fish while ice dancing. It seems Mr. Big Pig has won every year since it began. I had no idea he was so graceful. This should do the trick. I was so good I burned the skates out. Oh well, I don't need them anymore.
You did it, kid! I haven't seen a move like that since Sonia Henpeck.
Thank you. What a perfect red rose. The ice rink is positively icy. What's the best part of working here?
Locking up.
It's the 1974 Golden Melon Skates Trophy for Best Sneeze during a performance. Wolfgang Duck, an innovative chef known for his imaginative pairings of fresh local ingredients with his own version of what's tasty today.
Hey, hands off those keys! Those keys are to all the exhibits at the fair. No one can touch them but me.
Which key should I photograph? Key 5.
Go right in, Chuck.
Stir, stir, stir.
I wonder if they make my favorite dish here. Pancakes with pure Vermont fancy-grade maple syrup served at 86.4 degrees.
Ahem. Oh, excuse me. I didn't see you come in, Chef Wolfgang. What a pleasant surprise.
Well, I was in the neighborhood and I thought to myself, my, it has been a long time since I last prepared food inside a giant mechanical dog.
Yes, well, of course, as a fellow master chef, you are welcome to make use of my kitchen.
That's very generous of you. I believe I...
But you may not use my wooden spoons. The purple ones, they are mine and I need them.
Of course, how foolish of me.
You know, of course, that too many master chefs spoil the broth.
Chef Dinah, I can honestly say that compared to you, I am merely an imposter.
Oh, Wolfgang. You are such a kidder. You are too kind, too kind.
Is it all right if I use your oven?
Certainly, bake away.
Thanks. Is it all right if I use your oven?
A skilled chef such as you can use it any time.
Thanks.
kitchen with Dinah. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir.
Amazing! The key goes into the oven full size and comes out tiny, much like my Aunt Ethel's meatloaf. I'll leave my chef outfit here, just in case I need it later. The only thing standing in between me and the inside is a locked door.
Where do you think you're going? That exhibit is closed.
It's all right. I have a key.
Oh, well. If you've got a key, then go right in.
Must be the wrong key. This isn't the right key. I'll just put this back in the spy key replicator cam in case I have to take another picture and bake it. It says 3. I wonder which key I should take a picture of. Key 3.
Go right in, Chuck.
Stir, stir, stir. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
I have to admit that at first I thought Professor Quack's idea for a spy camera was half-baked, but it turns out to be pretty hot stuff.
Stir, stir, stir.
Is it all right if I use your oven?
A skilled chef such as you can use it any time.
Thanks.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
What kind of cake would you bake for a baseball team?
Why, a bunt cake, of course.
Perhaps you'd like to share one of the many high points of your career as a chef.
Well, I once swallowed a whole container of yeast.
I guess that's one way to get a rise out of the chef.
Stir, stir, stir.
Are there any great culinary moments in Grand Opera?
Yes, in Hansel and Gretel, when they cooked the witch. It was dreadful.
Would you have preferred a different ending?
No, I would have used a bay leaf and a lot more pepper.
What's the most challenging part of being a chef?
Trying to blend in. Stir, stir, stir.
Once I get that off-switch activation code, I'll be able to turn that dogbot to good instead of evil. So what's the difference between a souvenir and a trinket?
A souvenir stirs up a memory of some place you've been before, whereas a trinket's just something you play go fish with. Trinkets are so much cheaper than souvenirs, they're usually sold by the jar.
But aren't these souvenirs free?
Yes, but they're not free by the jar. I guess you really don't know that much about souvenirs.
What's the best part of this job?
I don't know. I never give it much thought. Thinking hurts the brain, laddie.
I think I understand. It says WeWorld. The only thing standing in between me and the inside is a locked door.
Where do you think you're going? That exhibit is closed.
It's all right. I have a key.
Oh, well. If you've got a key, then go right in.
Ah, the right key. Excellent. See, I told you I had a key. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach.
Please stand by.
How's the mission going, Spy Fox?
I'm at a dead end.
Maybe you need to talk to some more folks around the fair. Gather some more information.
Thanks, Monkey Penny. Mobile Command Center. When I get inside LeRoach's evil dogbot, I'll be able to throw a monkey wrench into his plans for world domination. It says exit. This opening is too small to get through. It'll take someone much smaller than myself to get through. There you go, Walter. You've got to find Dottie Dash, the microfish.
You can count on me, Spy Fox. This is Walter Wireless reporting from WeWorld. I am currently on the lookout for Dottie Dash and her microfish message. I wish my makeup artist was here. I'm having a very bad antenna day.
What? 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 Coffee. Hot dog. Soda. Coffee.
I am currently on the lookout for Dottie Dash and her microfish message. This car is my ticket to the dream house. That house is a dream, and I'm sure Dottie Dash is in there somewhere. Chances are good that I'll find my contact Dottie Dash inside that dream house. I bet my contact Dottie Dash is in that dream house somewhere.
Soda.
This is the only way to travel. This is Walter Wireless reporting from WeWorld. I wish my makeup artist was here. I'm having a very bad antenna day. This just in, design flaw discovered in Dreamhouse. Well now, things are starting to look up. What a shocking waste of valuable attic space. I've been told that it's impolite to stare, but in this case, I'll make an exception. That refrigerator is in the way. The refrigerator is now in cold storage. This button opened that door. The fridge is now out, allowing easy access to savory snacks. The refrigerator is controlled by this button. My instinct tells me I'm getting closer to Dottie Dash's location. I can open and close the top drawer with this button, but will it sort my socks? This button opens and closes the bottom drawer. And the $74 million question is, who invented the retractable TV?
Ew.
This is Walter Wireless reporting from WeWorld. Typically, I would open and close the drawer by hand. Calm, cool thinking pays off. Film at 11. This is Walter Wireless reporting from WeWorld. Around and around and down. This is Walter Wireless. Eureka! Astounding. There is a bathtub in the floor, and it looks deep. No time to soak. I've got to find Dottie. That closed the floor over the tub.
Walter, I'm glad you found me. I've been on surveillance here in WeWorld, searching the airwaves for anything suspicious. I intercepted a smelly message that has to do with some activation code. My equipment went on a fritz before I could get the whole message to you in Spy Corps, but I think it's really important.
I'm sure it is, but if it was a radio message, how do you know it smelled bad?
Not smelly, smelly. The Society for Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying, and Yelling.
Oh, right. Our evil nemesis. So what was the rest of the message? I need to transmit it to Spyfox right away.
Of course. The activation code is cherry, pineapple, orange.
Got it. Walter Wireless calling Spyfox.
Please stand by.
Come in, Spy Fox.
I read you loud and clear, Walter. Did you find Dottie Dash?
I did. I'm going to transmit the activation code Dottie intercepted to you via the Spy Watch. Stay tuned.
Cherry, pineapple, orange. I've got it, Walt. Good job, Dottie.
Thanks, Spy Fox. The rest is up to you now.
Good luck, Spy Fox. This is Walter Wireless, signing off.
I've got the off-switch activation code. Now that LeRoach is in for it.
I had been waiting in line for over 12 hours to ride the ride. Famous French pastries of the past. A cream-filled adventure. It was the highlight of the fair. The attendant refused to let me on because I was not tall enough to go through the turnstile. The turnstile. The other taller kids laughed at me. I thought that one day it would be I who would do the laughing. Ha ha ha! I am laughing. Ha ha! See, it is I who is laughing. Yes. Very soon the evil dogbot will be fully wound. And without the off switch there will be no way for anyone to stop me from crushing all the turnstiles and conquering the world!
Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
How's the mission going, Spy Fox?
I have the activation code, but not the off switch.
Some know more than they're telling you. You just have to get them to open their mouths. Monkey Penny, out.
Spy Fox a little confused. Mobile Command Center. What's the best part of this job?
I don't know. I never give it much thought. Thinking hurts the brain, laddie.
I think I understand. I'd better answer my Spy Watch.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, an informant has a hot tip about the off switch and is waiting for you at the Food of the Future exhibit. Ask for the candy apple.
The candy apple. Got it, thanks.
Monkey Penny signing off.
Spy Fox out. Once I install the off switch into that evil dogbot, I'll turn out the lights on LeRoach's evil plan for good. I like applesauce, don't you?
We don't have applesauce on a stick anymore, honey. It kept sliding off.
So that's my contact, eh? Brilliant disguise. I'd like a candied apple, please.
Certainly, sir. Here at Food of the Future, all food is on sticks. It allows you to enjoy your favorite foods without using a knife or fork or having to stop what you're doing. Here you go, a free candied apple on a stick sample.
Well, I have the candied apple.
Isn't that just grand?
Yes, but I, meaning me, have in my possession the candied apple.
Only one candied apple sample per customer. Now run along and enjoy the fair, Pumpkin.
Maybe she wants me to come back when there are less people around. Oh well, this candied apple looks good.
Watch what you're doing. You want to give me a coronary?
Ah, Lenny, you're the apple of my eye. What information do you have for me?
Hi, Spy Fox. Listen close. There are spies everywhere, so don't look directly at me. This leaf contains the information that you need.
This is too small to read.
What do you want from me? I wrote it with my teeth. Now I got to split. People are starting to stare. Throw me in the dumpster.
Suit yourself.
Oh! I'm all right. Save yourself.
Do you have pancakes on a stick?
Yes, they come with frozen maple syrup on a stick. Would you like some?
Absolutely not. I don't touch pancakes unless the syrup is heated to precisely 86.4 degrees. It says everything on sticks. It's the off code for the evil dogbot. That's not going to do me any good. So, you two are scientists, eh?
Yes, we studied at UIU.
You seem like a cod that's down on his luck.
You just wouldn't understand, son.
Try me.
You know what it's like to lose those special pair of lucky clear goggles that help you with your shot out of the cannon act? And then some workers misplace them while setting up your act and they leave a pair of dark goggles instead? So you try these dark goggles but you can't see, so you end up missing the target every time? Can you identify with that, son?
I feel your pain.
Right.
So you'd rather have a red rose in that display cage?
Yes, although instead of a beauteous red rose, I have a... Well, look at it. What comes to mind?
A vicious mutant Venus flytrap.
In a locked cage for which I have no combination. Plus it has something stuck in its mouth.
On closer inspection, it appears to be the off switch. I can see a star, a circle, and a triangle on this leaf. The flytrap is locked in this display cage by this rather interesting lock. I did it! So, you really want a rose that bad, hmm?
What's the good of a fly trap, my dear, if it refuses to open its trap to trap flies? I want a rose in its place.
Did you ask it? Maybe it's just shy.
Well, for one thing, I don't speak Venus.
That won't do me any good. That's not going to do me any good with this problem. Madame, would this rose be suitable?
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll just replace that atrocious flytrap with his beauteous rose.
Nicely done. I can dispose of that flytrap for you.
How polite. Obviously, you're a fox with home training.
Yes, I am housebroken, thank you.
I thank you so much for the rose.
All in the line of duty.
I really like the rose you gave me. Thank you again for taking away that mutated Venus flytrap.
Don't mention it. I'm fully trained in the removal of mutant Venus flytraps. I've got to get inside that evil dogbot. A magnifying glass.
I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals.
Don't you feel funny invading their privacy like that?
No, they love the attention. I thank you so much for the rose.
All in the line of duty.
I really like the rose you gave me. Thank you again for taking away that mutated Venus flytrap.
Don't mention it. I'm fully trained in the removal of mutant Venus flytraps. Ah, these glasses really add a rosy glow to the whole fare. Groovy. I can see that goon breathing into the analyzer. Something's appearing on screen. It looks like pickle pot pie. That breath analyzer is checking for the aroma of pickle pot pie. I just need to eat some pickle pot pie and breathe into that breath analyzer, and then I'll be able to get in that evil dogbot. I can use this talk balloon to gather information about the breath analyzer food pickle pot pie.
Go right in, Chuck.
Someone's in the kitchen with Tina. Blip, blip, blip.
What's the story on this LeRoach character?
Well, I can't say he's the nicest person I've ever worked for.
Much obliged.
Stir, stir, stir. Blip, blip, blip.
Can you prepare pickle pot pie?
Why, I won the French Cooking Medal of Honor for my pickle pot pie. Well, of course I can make it. Well, that is, I could make it. But I only have one pickle right now.
Can't you make it with the one pickle you do have?
Absolutely not. Good pickle pot pie must be made with exactly 2 pickles. Here, you can take this one, and if you can find another exactly like it, I'd be more than happy to make you some pickle pot pie.
Thanks, Chef. 2 pickles, eh? I'll get those for you on the double. I have this pickle.
Don't come running to us with your troubles. I think he wants us to quote it, doll. Very well, Lee. You do the honors. No. After you. I insist. No, please. After you.
I'll do it.
Don't touch that! Isn't that amazing?
Yes, but does it do Julienne France?
You can always tell when a customer's not going to buy, Lee. You speak the truth, doll.
So, you two are scientists, eh?
Yes, we studied at UIU.
You clone it?
You got it. Place any one food item on the pad. Press the
button,
and 1 becomes 2. 2 from 1.
Glad I asked. It says food cloning.
Go right in, Chuck.
Stir, stir, stir.
Here you are, 2 big juicy pickles.
Wonderful! How exciting that you should find two so identical. They appear to be exactly alike.
Perhaps they're related.
The secret to gourmet cooking is careful mixing of only the finest ingredients.
Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to try that one of these days.
Voila! Oh, thank you!
My breath should now be potent enough to get me past that electronic sniffer and into the secret workings of the giant robot dog. LeRoach, when I've licked this evil dogbot of yours, I'm going to take a vacation somewhere where the restaurant serves pancakes.
I'm afraid, Monsieur Spy Fox, the only vacation you will be taking is back to jail. Now stop escaping!
No time to waste. I've got to get out of here and save the world. My escape route is still open. What do you know about that? Pickle Pot Pie did the trick. Now I can come and go as I please. LeRoach's breath analyzer was no match for a clever international spy like me. I must be in the belly of LeRoach's evil beast. I should have a look around.
Look at them. The fools are unaware that by simply entering the fair, they are making possible my plans for world domination. As they enter the fair, they pass through a turnstile, which rotates a series of gears beneath the admissions gate. These gears, in turn, rotate a giant underground thread screw that passes below the fair to the base of my cleverly disguised giant robot dog. From there, another series of gears turn, spinning the drive shaft, which turn, yet more gears that wind up the massive spring that will power my unstoppable, evil dogbot. When the 1 millionth tourist comes to the turnstile, my evil dogbot will be completely wound. And then, I will unleash the dogbot on the unsuspecting world and conquer it in the name of Smelly! Ha ha ha! Oh, LeRoach, that is a good one.
Hanging out in the dogbot's belly has me feeling absolutely gastric. Hanging out in the dogbot's belly has me feeling absolutely gastric.
Delicious.
Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. The opening and closing of that door must be controlled by some sort of fingerprint recognition device. I wonder what would happen if... A picture of LeRoach. I'll bet if I want to get into that room, I'll have to find a way to get a copy of LeRoach's fingerprint. I wonder what would happen if I try this again. It's still not allowing my fingerprint. I'll just have to get a copy of LeRoach's somehow. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
How's the mission going, Spy Fox?
I have the activation code, but not the off switch.
Some know more than they're telling you. You just have to get them to open their mouths. Monkey Penny, out.
Spy Fox a little confused. My intellectual fox deductive-like reasoning tells me that the opening and closing of that door must be controlled by this fingerprint recognition device. Let me try again. Nope, it's still not working. If I'm going to get in, I'm going to have to get a copy of LeRoach's fingerprint. Those fly traps are a lot like the one I got from Plant World. I've got to get the off switch and stop LeRoach from destroying the World's Fair. Those fly traps are almost identical to the one from Plant World. Pushing this button feeds the fly traps. Those fly traps open up so wide I can see their tonsils. This button controls feeding time for those mutant Venus fly traps. I wouldn't want to be in the same room with them while they eat. I should have known LeRoach would be involved with S.M.E.L.L.Y. And when S.M.E.L.L.Y's involved, it can't be good. I don't want that welder to see me. I'm not going to let him know that I'm here. I'm not going to let him know that I'm here. What can I do to get those goggles? That welder turns his back on the goggles every time something comes down the conveyor belt. I wonder if I can get him to stay at the conveyor belt longer so I can get those goggles. I wonder if I can get that welder to stay at the conveyor belt longer so I can get those goggles. Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. I don't want him to see me, and by the look on his face, he doesn't want me to be seen. I can't see anything. I need some way to shield my eyes. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. That makes the conveyor belt go faster. I have the goggles. I don't want that welder to see me. Out of all the fairs I've seen, this is the fairest of them all. You look like a daredevil whose luck has run out.
You got me. Dead to rights. It's all over. The slightly overweight lady has sung.
When did your luck run out?
Well, son, I was getting ready for my infamous out-of-the-cannon act. During the setup, my assistants misplaced my lucky clear goggles.
What's so lucky about them?
I see through them, for starters. I can't hit the target without them. They left a pair of dark goggles for me to wear instead.
Well, with me around, I'm sure your luck will change.
Hopefully not from bad to worse.
It says the amazing Caped Cod. It says the amazing Caped Cod. I believe these are yours, Caped Cod.
My lucky goggles! I can't believe my eyes! Ugh, everything sure smells a lot different with these on.
You mean looks a lot different, don't you?
No, smells a lot different. Where'd you find these?
Sorry, they've been in my pocket for a while. Excuse me, Mr. Cod.
I don't have time to sign autographs now, son.
I'd like to ask you a question, Mr. Cod.
You just did.
Can I ask you another question?
You just did.
Mother said there'd be cods like this. Excuse me, Mr. Cod.
Don't bother me now. I'm thinking.
Excuse me, Mr. Cod.
I don't have time to sign autographs now, son.
Can I borrow your dark goggles, Caped Cod?
Heck, son, you can have them. I don't need them anymore. Best not to use them for flying out of a cannon, though.
Thanks, that's good to know. I'd like to ask you a question, Mr. Cod.
You just did.
Can I ask you another question?
You just did.
Mother said there'd be cods like this. LeRoach must spend an enormous amount of money on evil dogbot food. I can't see anything. I need some way to shield my eyes. UV rating 750. These should show me the light in a good way. The light is bright, but this spy is brighter. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the spy watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. Once I install the off switch into that evil dogbot, I'll turn out the lights on LeRoach's evil plan for good. It's a room full of Venus flytraps under a big bulb. I wonder what LeRoach is planning to do with them. It's a room full of Venus flytraps. I wonder if they're related to the one I saw in Plant World. Venus flytraps must be popular. I also saw one in Plant World. Venus flytraps must be popular. I also saw one in Plant World. That won't do me any good. That won't do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. Those flytraps are almost identical to the one from Plant World. Those flytraps are a lot like the one I got from Plant World. I've never seen so many flies before in my entire spy life. When that jar opens to feed those flytraps, they must really open wide. I wonder why there isn't another Venus flytrap right there. Those are just like the one I got from Plant World. There must be 1,000,000 flies in there. Those flytraps must really open wide when that jar opens to feed them. I've got to get the off switch and stop LeRoach from destroying the World's Fair. Those flytraps are a lot like the one I got from Plant World. There must be 1,000,000 flies in there. Those flytraps must really open wide when that jar opens to feed them. That looks just like the perfect place to set this mutant Venus flytrap. The Venus flytrap has the off switch in its mouth. So this is where that fiend LeRoach gets his flytraps from. It seems that mutant Venus flytrap prefers to eat flies instead of off switches for giant evil dogbots. I have the off switch. LeRoach's evil scheme is crumbling.
Soon my diabolical plan will reach its fiendish fruition. I will be unstoppable. For who or what can possibly stand up to the onslaught of a big giant mechanical dog robot? My sophisticated machine of menace will march across the surface of the earth and claim it in my name. People will shout my name to the skies. LeRoach! 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 And I will say, yes, what is it? All the world leaders will sit up and beg for mercy. This is quite an evil plan, no?
LeRoach has built himself quite an evil fortress inside this giant evil dogbot. There must be 1,000,000 flies in there. When that jar opens to feed those fly traps, they must really open wide.
Go right in, Chuck.
Oh, gracious me. Oh, my, oh dear, oh dear, oh.
Excuse me, what's the matter?
I don't have a single fork for Mr. LeRoach's dinner, and he gets so surly when he has to wait for his food.
Well, you know the old saying, surly to bed and surly to rise. Ah, that's LeRoach's dinner?
Yes, spit-roasted boot béarnaise.
Don't tell me. The sauce isn't...
Oh, yes, it is.
Ugh. I think I'm going to be sick.
Now, where are those forks?
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets. Here you are. It so happens I carry a fork for just this kind of situation.
A fork? I've been looking all over for one.
I learned in boot camp it pays to have a fork at all times.
Thank you. I'd better get this spit-roasted boot béarnaise out to Napoleon LeRoach before he starts acting like a heel.
It's only a matter of time now before I have LeRoach's prince.
Spit-roasted boot béarnaise, my favorite dish.
This boot was made for eating.
And that's just what I'll do.
Pretty soon that boot is going to be inside of you.
There it is. Now I'm almost ready to give LeRoach the boot. And I don't mean for dinner.
A little tough, but still good.
Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the Spy Watch and see if she has any ideas how to stop this evil LeRoach. Are there any great culinary moments in Grand Opera?
Yes, in Hansel and Gretel, when they cooked the witch. It was dreadful.
Would you have preferred a different ending?
No, I would have used a bay leaf and a lot more pepper.
Fun. Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Calling Monkey Penny.
How's it going, Spy Fox?
It's not. It's at a standstill.
Have you checked your notepad?
I will do that. Thanks, Monk.
Anytime, Spy. Monkey Penny, out.
My intellectual fox deductive-like reasoning tells me that the opening and closing of that door must be controlled by this fingerprint recognition device. Let me try again. Nope, it's still not working. If I'm going to get in, I'm going to have to get a copy of LeRoach's fingerprint. Let's give this a try, shall we? Like the old song says, a spoonful of LeRoach's fingerprint helps the steel door go down. I can't wait to spoil LeRoach's evil plan of world domination. The nerve. I should have known LeRoach would be involved with S.M.E.L.L.Y. And when S.M.E.L.L.Y's involved, it can't be good. Pineapple. 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 That must be where the off switch to this evil dogbot must go. That's where the off switch goes. I'd bet my Aunt Beatrice sponge cake that that is the on switch for the evil dogbot. I'm positive that that's the on switch for the evil dogbot. There, that should put LeRoach off a bit. Now all I have to do is set the off switch activation code. Since the off switch is already installed, all I have to do is set the activation code correctly. Then LeRoach's plans will be spoiled like milk left out of the refrigerator overnight. Pineapple. Orange. Apple. Since the off switch is already installed, all I have to do is set the activation code correctly. Then LeRoach's plans will be spoiled like milk left out of the refrigerator overnight. It's the off code for the evil dogbot. Cherry, pineapple, orange. Cherry. Pineapple. At last, the off switch is in its place and the activation code is set correctly.
Finally, the 1 millionth customer has come to the turnstile. The dogbot is now fully operational. Let's hear it!
I don't think this is a good sign. I hope LeRoach has earthquake insurance. Must get to the off switch. Bad dogbot. Sit.
What? Spy box!
You called? LeRoach, your evil days are over.
I don't think so. The sun has not yet set.
I should go in after it. That LeRoach won't get away from me. I wonder what he's up to now.
That spy fox thinks he's so smart. I have one more trick to play before I make my escape through these sewer pipes. This computer program will set off 1 million toasters hidden in the dogbot. Together, the toasters will simultaneously burn 1 million pieces of toast, leaving a dark gray cloud hanging over the fair for the next 10 months, much like Seattle. Oh no! There is a bug in the program! Ah! I must check my variables and track down all the stray pixels.
That dastardly LeRoach won't get away with that. Not with Spy Fox on his trail. This would be a nice place to live, but hard to visit. I'll see that LeRoach gets a nice suite at the Spy Jail Hotel. Won't LeRoach be surprised to see me again? I'm not leaving until I've spoiled LeRoach's plans for good. Interesting. When that lever is thrown, LeRoach's escape card will plummet down the track. I'm sure that's part of LeRoach's escape plan. I'll need to change that plan. That hammer is too far to reach from here. LeRoach will see me if I try to go there from here. I can't get there from here. I can't reach that hammer from here. I've got to stop that LeRoach for good. That lever looks like it attaches to the grate under LeRoach. I bet when he pulls that lever, it will move that grate so he can make his escape. I'll have to get closer if I want to turn that bolt. It's fun to put bad guys behind bars. I don't want to do that just yet. I'll see that LeRoach gets a nice suite at the Spy Jail Hotel. I've got to take care of LeRoach before he has time to implement his foul plan. That lever is attached to the sewer grate blocking the pipe below. That grate is covering that sewer pipe. It's attached to the lever up above by that triangular bolt. I got to capture that LeRoach before I leave here. That crate is connected by that triangle-shaped bolt to the lever up above. I can't reach the bolt from here. I think that made the sewer pipe move. I wonder if they make my favorite dish here. And I wonder where that pipe goes. That pipe looks like it hasn't been used for ages. It says, in case of emergency, break glass. I'd say this is an emergency. I bet that wrench could come in handy. I have to break through that glass to get it. Ouch! I have to find something other than my shoulder to break that glass with. It says, in case of emergency, break glass. That's a sewer pipe if I ever saw one. That didn't work. I need something to break that glass with. That pipe looks like it hasn't been used for ages. That pipe looks like it's connected to the pipe directly below LeRoach's getaway cart. That pipe is connected to the pipe below LeRoach's getaway cart. Wait till I fix his wagon. It says to spy jail. Well, I'll be. This sewer system connects to spy jail. If I can figure out a way to redirect the pipes, I may be able to flush LeRoach directly there. It says to Fiji. That's where LeRoach is going to make his getaway. I need to redirect these pipes away from there. That sewer pipe will lead LeRoach to his escape. I'm sure that pipe is connected to the pipe directly below LeRoach. I think that made the pipe move. Out of all the fairs I've seen, this is the fairest of them all. I can use that sewer pipe to send LeRoach to spy jail. I'm sure that pipe... Won't LeRoach be surprised to see me again? That lever is attached to the sewer grate, blocking the pipe below. This ball-peen hammer looks interesting. It might come in handy. That's the sewer pipe LeRoach is using for his getaway. I've got it! There, that moved the sewer grate out of the way. That's the sewer grate I opened using the wrench. I've got it right where I want it now. I'd better leave that sewer grate alone. I need to leave that sewer grate right where it is. I've got to stop that LeRoach for good. That lever is too far to reach from here. It's down the drain for you, LeRoach.
What? You again?
Uh-oh.
Let us stop. How humiliating.
For doing such a commendable job in catching Napoleon LeRoach spy fox, you'll get my eternal gratitude.
I had excellent help on this case, Chief.
Ah, yes. I present to you the Grand Golden Family Approved Fortified Supreme Certificate of Excellence.
Thanks, Chief. It was all in the line of duty.
Bad guys come to call on him, you know he'll even the score. When times are uncertain and mischief's afoot, and baddies are lurking about, the fox in the tax will give evil the boot. Spy calls are coming to call. Spy calls! He's the guy with the moves and the smarts to solve every crime. Spy fox! He's the fox with the gadgets, you know that he'll win every time. Spy fox! So run and hide, you baddies. Here he comes for you. He's Spy Fox! Spy Fox! Spy Fox!
For the deductive reasoning and daring deeds displayed in disabling the dangerous and destructive evil dogbot, for saving the World's Fair from the total devastation, and for defeating the deceptively dastardly and decidedly deceitful villain Napoleon LeRoach, You are hereby awarded this certificate of accomplishment along with Spy Corps' highest honors and unyielding gratitude. Signed by the Spy Corps Chief and stamped with the Spy Corps' wax seal of excellence.